Donald and Douglas were rushed off their wheels. The Fat Controller visited them.
I know you don't mind working hard, he said. But you can't do everything at once. You need some help on the branch lines.
The Scottish twins were grateful.
I have a plan, the Fat Controller told them.
He wanted to see a friend who lived in Gloucestershire to explain the problem. The friend took him to meet Wilbert, a smart blue saddle tank engine with 6 wheels.
Your owner says you can come and help me for a while, the Fat Controller told Wilbert. Would you like that?
Wilbert was delighted. Yes, please, sir, he said. His line in the Forest of Dean was short, and he was delighted for the chance to exercise his wheels.
If you are as good as I think you will be, the Fat Controller went on, I know where I can get another engine just like you. And then you will be able to go home again.
Percy was excited to hear the news.
Another saddle tank, sir, he said. Is he like me, sir?
Ha 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 ha! He's bigger and stronger than you, Percy. Besides, you can manage your trucks. I want them to help Duck, so I'm afraid you may not even meet him.
During the week before Wilbert came, it was cold and wet. The engines thought it would never stop raining. None of them wanted to go out, but passengers and trucks were waiting. Just the sort of weather when you need porridge for breakfast, laughed Percy's driver.
What's porridge?
Asked Percy. Well, it's hard to describe, said the fireman. You boil oatmeal and water, and you make it into a sort of sticky soup, finished the driver. Then you add milk and sugar. Delicious. At the station down by the river, stacks were stacked on the platform. The men who had filled them had to work fast, and they did not tie the sacks properly. As the porter lifted the last sack, the signal arm dropped with a clank. "Better hurry, here's Percy," the porter said, and he swung the heavy sack onto the pile, knocking the top one over. Several sacks toppled onto the railway line and split open. The oatmeal inside the sacks burst out, covering everything. Pouring rain quickly turned it into a sort of sticky soup. At the moment Percy appeared, he wasn't going fast. He couldn't stop himself from plunging into the porridge, which now covered the rails. He exclaimed and stopped. Porridge dropped from Percy's wheels, rods, and frames. He felt awful, wet, sticky, and cold. His driver and fireman got down to inspect the mess. "Oh dear," remarked the driver. "Well, Percy, you have found all about porridge the hard way, haven't you? The thing is, you're supposed to eat it, not paddle in it." Percy didn't think it was funny at all. The fat controller wasn't amused either. He telephoned the junction, where they were just in time to stop Wilbert on his way to Duck's branch line. He came along to Thomas's line instead, and soon reached the shed at the top station.